Hello and welcome to a new video. In this video, we're gonna tap on fear of judgment when it comes to speaking a foreign language. So sometimes it's really difficult to communicate or even make an attempt when we have this critical voice here that tells us we're not doing it right, they will judge us, what will they think of us? And there's also a part where a part of us that thinks, but I've got the proof. It happened in the past. They laughed at me, they commented on my accent or whatever. And so it's really important to release those emotions that are connected to that experience, because then we can let go of this belief that we're going to be judged, we're not doing it right, and it's easier to move forward and expose ourselves again, because it is difficult, it can be challenging. So with that said, let's just get started. Let's take a deep breath and let's get tapping. Even though I feel all this fear of being judged, right here and right now, I can feel all my feelings around this. Even though I'm so scared that they will comment or they will laugh at me, I choose to have compassion for myself. Even though part of me thinks, what will they think of me if I open my mouth and speak and what comes out is not correct? I choose to accept myself with all those thoughts and feelings around this. Top of the head, this fear of judgment. Eyebrow point. I've experienced this in the past. Side of the eye. They laughed at me. Under the eyes, they made comments. Under the nose, they gave me that funny look. Under the lips, they didn't understand what I was trying to say. Collarbone point, I could tell by their expression on their face that they were impatient with me. Under the arm, and I felt small and ashamed. Top of the head, ashamed that I couldn't do it right. Eyebrow point, no wonder I have this fear of judgment. Side of the eye, I just don't want to be in this situation again. Under the eye, it's just not safe to expose myself. Under the nose, why would I do that again? Under the lips, they're just gonna laugh at me again. Or comment on what I'm trying to say. Under the arm, and I have all these emotions around this. Top of the head, and maybe it's okay to feel them. Eyebrow point, maybe it's okay to feel into this shame. Side of the eye, into this disappointment with myself. Under the eye, I just want to get it right. Why can I not get it right? Under the nose, and part of me is thinking, hell, I don't want to go there again. Under the lips, what will they think of me? Collarbone point, they will really judge me. Under the arm, what happened before, it will happen again. Top of the head, and what if I could allow myself to feel all this fear and this shame? Eyebrow point. What if I could still be a good human being, even if I have all these emotions? Side of the eye. What if I could accept myself, even if I made mistakes? Under the eye. What if it was okay to just try, even if I get a funny look? Under the nose. What if it was safe to make a mistake? Under the lips. And part of me is ready to feel all those emotions. Collarbone point. Part of me just wants to hide and not expose myself to that again. Under the arm. And it's okay to acknowledge all those parts of me. Top of the head. To feel all the fear and shame. Eyebrow point. And maybe I can be curious. Side of the eye. When in the past it wasn't safe to make a mistake. Under the eye. In what other situations did I feel judged? Under the nose. Maybe it's okay to explore and be curious. Under the lips, and feel all my emotions around this. Collarbone point. Maybe it is okay to feel my fear around being judged. Under the arm. There is this part of me that goes, what will they think of me? Top of the head. They will hear my accent. Eyebrow point. They will hear and notice all my mistakes. Side of the eye. And what if I could just allow that? Under the eye. What if I could still be a good human being, even if they hear all my mistakes? Under the nose. What if I could accept myself, even with all my mistakes? Under the lips. What if I could have my own back, even if they give me a funny look? Collarbone point. Even if they comment on what I'm saying, even if they judge me. Under the arm. What if I could still accept myself and acknowledge that this is a process? Top of the head. What if I could appreciate how far I've already come? Eyebrow point. What if I could acknowledge what I've already learned? Side of the eye. What if I could go easy on myself? Under the eye. Maybe I can accept that mistakes are important in the process. Under the nose. Maybe I can open myself up to being curious. Under the lips. Maybe this process can be easier if I allow myself to make mistakes. Collarbone point. People might judge me. Under the arm. But they also might be understanding and kind. Top of the head. Maybe I can be understanding and kind towards myself. Eyebrow point. Maybe I can acknowledge that I don't need to be perfect. Side of the eye. I can still make progress. under the eye, and I can accept myself while I make mistakes. Under the nose. I'm here to learn after all. Under the lips, and I'm proud for exposing myself. Collarbone point. I'm proud of myself for doing this. Okay, let's take a deep breath. And again, this is a starting point, maybe for you. See what comes up. It's very, very useful to go back into the past. And very often it's not language related at all. But there are just experiences from our past where it probably wasn't safe to make mistakes, where we felt really very uncomfortable and insecure. So it's just really, really useful to open up to curiosity and just explore what are the things that come up for you. Thank you for tapping with me, and I hope to see you in another video soon.